You got yourself a wife swap. So Tauruses, we got Four of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. That's like a wife swap. That's like that show where two spouses switch roles, switch places, and maybe that's what's going on in your life right now. Four of Wands is your relationship. It's the person that you kind of like live with, but also have like a partnership with. And it's Two of Pentacles reversed. It's kind of like switching it up. Like all of a sudden, you're in a different house with a different spouse. Now the Hierophant, looking down here, we've got the Hierophant, the World, and the Ten of Wands. There's a reason behind this, and I'm still not getting, I'm going to need more explanation on what this is about, but the reason behind this is that things have gotten, tradition has gotten heavy, cumbersome, and kind of a weight, and it's time to do something different. So the Hierophant and the Ten of Wands, that's tradition becoming just kind of like lame and bothersome and and an obstruction. That's tradition becoming an obstruction to your lives. And with the World here, it's introducing like fresh blood into not tradition, right? It's getting out of tradition and having more interesting, like, it's doing things that you would normally, you or your family may not normally do, going out of traditional relationships, traditional circumstances. On the bottom, we have the the Eight of Swords, which is a bit weird. It's like we're doing it, but someone doesn't know. The Eight of Swords is like someone's blindfolded. So maybe you're switching up your partner. It's a wife swap, but the other person doesn't know yet. This is very weird. I'm gonna pull Oracle cards. This is just very strange. Let's see what else we get. So maybe you guys are going through like an affair. Maybe you guys got a side piece, and you're in a relationship, but you have a side piece, right? I don't know. Let's see what we get out of here. Now I'm just speculating, but let's see what we actually get out of the Oracle cards here. Tell me. Okay, that was fast. We've got the Eye. So there's a spotlight on, well, sexuality, really. We've got this is Pluto with the King here. This is talking about what kind of gets you going, right? And there's a spotlight on it. People are looking at it. And that's maybe, that has to do with the wife swap. So maybe this wife swap, maybe this like partner trade-off. This is going to be a weird scenario. Maybe you guys are all going to have to discern this for yourselves because this is a weird reading. But maybe there's a sense of, what's the word here? You know what this is? This is kind of like swingers. This is kind of like those people from like the 70s, right? I don't know. This is before my time, but this is like the 70s people, those groups of people who called themselves swingers, who had partners, but would frequently get out and like mingle and have sexual relations with other people. This is being brought to light, highlighted. Maybe it's being talked about because I feel like somebody here is needs that. I mean, this could very well just be an open relationship with the World card, the Eye, and then all this sexual energy between the King and Pluto. That's like going around and fucking. That's sex. That's you going around having sex. That's the King and Pluto here. And with the Eye, it's kind of like saying, making it very public. It's like not hiding it. It's an affair. If it's an affair, it's a very like, it's not hidden, right? It's like you're telling your wife, like, I'm gonna go have an affair. So this really just feels like more like polyamory, or just having more freedom. Let's pull some advice. I'm still a little stumped. This is kind of a weird reading. Let's pull advice and see what we get for you, Tauruses. Tell me more about Tauruses. What's going on with Tauruses? Advice for me. All right, so now we've got some interesting advice. We've got the Hanged Man with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is saying, dive in. And the Hanged Man is kind of saying, don't test the water first. Just dive in. Don't think about it too much. Because if you think about it, you're gonna almost get like caught up in almost like a looping. You're just gonna get caught up in the thinking of it rather than the doing, which is what you should be doing. The advice is to jump in. So if this is like a situation where it's a wife swap, where maybe you guys are swingers, maybe you're sleeping around with, you're trying different partners, you're switching partners, it's a menage a trois, more people, anything like that, it's saying dive into it. It's saying don't get caught up thinking about it too much, literally just do it. I don't know why, but that's the advice here. On the bottom, we've got Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, again, came out before, which is talking about trying something different, doing something that you aren't currently doing. The Two of Pentacles is a juggle. So it's like, if I was doing this, well, then do this, right? let's see what else we get. Anything else for advice for Taurus? Any more advice for Taurus? Okay. Okay, so now we've got the Wizard's Tower, Honey, and the Manticore. So the Manticore tells me that the situation where you're kind of juggling two people, it may not be fun, it may be frustrating at times. That's the Manticore. However, you know that there's something about this that is right for you, that is aligned with you, that's in your path, and you want it. Honey is something that you're attracted to. So you're attracted to either one or both of these people. Maybe it's just one, but you got to juggle both, right? And maybe that's frustrating. Or maybe it's just the fact that you're juggling two people is frustrating. And yet, this is the path that you should take, or that's aligned. The Wizard's Tower is kind of like higher wisdom. It's spiritual alignment. It is the future that you want to, that you actually literally want. It's following that future. It's seeing it and then following it through. And with Honey, you want it. On the bottom, we have the bridge. You can have it. So it's like you can have something that is almost like its own category of relationship. You can have something that's somewhere between. Maybe you're not into polyamory. Maybe you're not into traditional monogamy. But you can have something in between. The bridge with the nut is almost like a pioneering opportunity for you to have something, even though it might be a little frustrating or difficult or awkward because it's two people, or maybe one person is frustrated because you are kind of opening yourself up in this way. But it's an opportunity. The bridge, it doesn't change the fact that it's an opportunity for you guys. And then underneath that, we've got Neptune and the left turn arrow. It's not the norm. The left turn arrow is something that's unorthodox. So doing this, obviously, if you guys are into polyamory, swinging, it's not the norm. However, if it works for you, it's like whatever floats your boat. That's literally these two cards. Whatever floats your boat, and in this case, because it's the left turn arrow, even if it's weird, even if it's not the normal, whatever floats your boat. Neptune is, by the way, water, so whatever floats your boat. All right, Tauruses, that's going to be your reading. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to see more of these videos, don't forget to follow the channel. I'll see you guys next time.